today we're going to talk a little bit about what being a fluent reader means. Do you know what that means? Do you have any idea what it means to read fluently?
No.
That's a no, okay. Okay, being a fluent reader means that you can read accurately. You read the words you see on the page and you can pronounce them and say them all correctly. And it also means to read quickly or at a good rate of speed. And it also means to read with expression, where you raise your voice and lower your voice when you should, and when you talk about, fluency talks about chunking your words and phrasing your words together properly so that you can understand what you're reading about. It just makes understanding much easier. Today I want to read a book. This is one of my very favorite books. The name of it is called The Kissing Hand, and it's by Audrey Penn, and the illustrations are by Ruth Harper and Nancy Leake. I love the dedication page to this book. It says, I'll tell you what, we're going to read it like this. It says, "To Stephanie, Rebecca, and Corin, and children everywhere who love to be loved." This story talks about a mama raccoon and her little boy who's fixing to go to school and all the emotions he has. And raccoons go to school at night, so don't be distracted by the fact that this is a night school situation, okay? All right. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" Sad. Miss Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she said gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home." Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Miss Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the Kissing Hand." "The Kissing Hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Miss Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of the palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mass tingled with special warmth. Miss Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, you just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you.' And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty warm thoughts." She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his little fingers around the kiss. "Now do be careful not to lose it," she teased him. "But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick." You know, raccoons wash their hands. It's really funny to watch them when they're eating. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. Look at him playing with the ball, and he's thinking about all the things he's going to do at school, but his mommy's hands, that little kiss is still there. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her, and with a gentle goodbye and an "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Ms. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter a school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester loves you, Chester loves you, it sang. Look at all the animals. Well, what did you think about that book, Anna?
I loved it.
You like that book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you notice when my voice would go up and down, or when I would kind of talk like Chester, or maybe kind of talk like his mommy might talk? That's fluency. Now, what I'd like to do next is I'd like for you to read a passage, and we're going to let you show you how to check your own fluency. This passage is entitled The Moon. And what I want you to do is I want you to pick 3 colors first that you like. What 3 colors would you like to use? Any 3 you want. Purple, blue, and green. Great color choices. All right. Now, what we're going to do is, this is your fluency graph, okay? Just put it to the side with your pencils. Good job. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to read this passage. Just read it. Try to get all your words right. Take your time. And I'm going to set a timer, okay? It's going to be set for 1 minute. When the timer goes off, I want you to stop, okay? I want you to stop reading, and we're going to see how many words you read and see if there were any mistakes or anything like that. Don't worry about it. Don't feel any pressure. Just want you to do the best you can, okay? All right, let's try it. And the title of it is The Moon. All right, let me reset my timer here. Uh-oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, you ready? All right. Go.
We can see the moon at night. It is a big ball. The moon is made of rock and dust. It looks like it has spots on it. These spots are holes. The holes are called craters. They are made when a rock flies through space and hits the moon. The moon is the Earth's satellite. That means that the moon moves around the Earth. It takes the moon about 1 month to orbit the Earth. When it starts, the moon is between the sun and.
All right. You stopped on and. So that is 86 words. Okay, and you made 2 mistakes. So that's 84 words. Okay, let's go over what you missed. Number 1, you said huge. The ball, it should have been huge, and you said big. So that was the wrong word. So just watch watch the word. If you need to sound it out, that's fine. And then you call craters craters. That's okay, but the word is craters. So we'll just need to pronounce that. The moon has craters on it, not craters. But that's okay, all right? That was excellent job. Okay, choose a color. And what we're going to do, color pencil. What we're going to do, if you see right here, this says 85. So you're just under 85. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to color all the way down. Fill that whole block in on your number 1 attempt. I'm so proud of you. That was really good. Now what we want to do is we want to try to improve our next attempt if we can.
Okay.
And this is a way for you to measure your fluency so you can see how you're doing on your reading. Good job. All right. Are you ready to try it again? This will be attempt 2.
Yes.
All right. Let's reset it. All right. You ready? All right. Go. Don't go. Now go.
We can see the moon at night. It is a huge ball. The moon is made of rock and dust. It looks like it has spots on it. These spots are holes. The holes are called craters. They are made when a rock flies through space and hits the moon. The moon is the Earth's satellite. That means that the moon moves around the Earth. It takes the moon about 1 month to orbit the Earth. When it starts, the moon is between the sun and Earth. We can't see the moon from Earth then. 1 week later, the moon is 1/4 of the way around the Earth. It looks like a half circle in the night sky. In 2 weeks.
Okay. I only saw one mistake that time. You read all the way to 122 words. Good job with one mistake. That means you had 120 words that were correct. You read 21 words correctly per minute. And the word, you can go ahead and if you choose one of your other colors to fill in your graph, you're gonna go to 121. Do you understand how to do that? And then you're just gonna color down. And all I saw that you did wrong, 121, was that you did not add your S on takes. So that's excellent, much better. I'm so proud of you. Good job. You seem to be reading faster and with more accuracy. That's exactly what we want to see in a reader. We want to see progress. Very good. Okay, this will be our final attempt. You're doing really good. Just take your time, and we're going to reset the timer. You have 1 minute to read the passage. Ready?
We can see the moon at night. It is a huge ball. The moon is made out of rock and dust. It looks like it has spots on it. These spots are holes. The holes are called craters. They are made when a rock flies through space and hits the moon. The moon is the Earth's satellite. That means that the moon moves around the Earth. It takes the moon about 1 month to orbit the Earth. When it starts, the moon is between the sun and Earth. We can't see the moon from Earth then. 1 week later, the moon is 1/4 of the way around the Earth. It looks like a half circle in the night sky. In 2 weeks, the moon is halfway around. It looks like a full circle from Earth. In 3 weeks, the moon is 3/4 of the way around the Earth. By the 4th week, the moon is back where it started.
Good job. Right on the timer. Excellent. And you had 160 words. You had one mistake. You added the word out. That's okay, but you just added a word there. Probably because we say those kind of things. We'll, sometimes we randomly add that. So you just had one mistake. You added a word. So you have 159 correct words. Look at that and see where that's at on your chart. 159. My goodness, look at that. Wow. You did so good. I'm so proud of you. You really improved your fluency just over that short amount of time. Do you see how reading and repeated reading, this is called repeated reading. Do you see how when you do repeated reading that you can improve your accuracy on your fluency?
Yes.
Well, good. I'm so glad you did so well on that. All right, now the last thing I think I'd like, well, first of all, let's talk about the fluency rate, and now that you've read it and we've come to the end of our lesson, can you tell me what it means to be a fluent reader?
It means to read the words correctly, quickly, and with expression.
Very good. Can you give me a demonstration of expression, maybe? Something that would be, something that if you read it with expression, like, let's see, the boy went to the moon. Say that word with expression, so I'll know that you know what expression is.
The boy went to the moon.
Good. I'm proud of you. All right, what I want to do for the end of the lesson is I want us to do a choral reading, and we're just going to read together. And the title of this is Bob the Frog. This is just for fun, so try to say it with me, and I'll try to say it with you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. The title of this passage